Hi everyone, this is the Billiards Doctor, and for today's video I'm going to teach you guys how to make long cut shots where the cue ball and the object ball are close to each other. So here's an example. Okay, we have to make the 3 ball in that corner because the 14 is blocking the 3 ball on the side, so we got to go in the corner. So in order to do this, oftentimes what's going to happen is you're going to hit the 3 ball and you're going to cut it short. It's going to hit here, it's going to miss it. So you're going to cut it short, you're going to undercut it. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to do lower right English with some speed. Okay? All 3 of those combined are going to give us the best chance to make this ball. And that's due to a phenomenon called throw, cue ball throw. I have a video on this that's just fascinating. The physics is so cool, but I'm not going to explain that in this video. So I highly recommend you watch that. And basically if you do right spin, back spin, and speed, all 3 of those factors individually are going to decrease the throw. Okay, and the right spin is going to be outside English. That's why we're doing right spin. So we're cutting it to the left, so we're going to use right spin, outside English. All 3 of those are going to decrease the throw on the cue ball. So I'm going to make this shot, the cue ball is going to fly around, and this is what the professionals do. This is a very tricky shot, as you can see. But if you have to do this in a game, your best way to make this is to do lower right English with speed. There you go. Okay? See that? That's a hard shot to do, right? But if you do lower right English with speed, you're cutting it to your left, or if you're on the other side, right? If you're on this side, right? Now we do lower left English with speed. It's the same thing, okay? But that's what you want to do, okay? And the reason that you want to do each of those is that cue ball throw is going to be basically if I'm trying to make this ball, right? If I'm trying to make the 14 ball in the corner here. When I hit the cue ball is going to hit the 14, and because it's not perfectly elastic collision, the cue ball is going to push the 14 a little bit this way, in addition to cutting it in the corner. So what's going to happen is you're going to hit it, and it's going to go here. You're going to undercut it every time. So what you need to do is you need to decrease that. So decrease the contact time. You decrease the contact time by doing backspin, because it hits it and it moves. You decrease the contact time by doing outside English, because the outside English is actually going to spin it. So it's going to spin it closer to here. And you decrease the contact time by hitting it at a faster speed. Okay? And what happens is that when you have these long shots, like I just showed you, where you're like this, and you're trying to make this in that corner. Okay? The biggest issue is speed. Okay? The cue ball, by the time the cue ball makes contact with the 14, the cue ball has not gotten to a very fast speed. It just left the cue tip. Okay? So what happens is that in order to increase that speed, right, you need to have outside English, or in order to increase the speed, you need to just hit it harder, but also use outside English to compensate for that throw. Okay? Because like I said, when you're really close like this, by the time the cue ball hits the 14 on a regular shot, you're going to have lots of throw. Lots of throws, the cue ball's not going fast. That's why if you ever have a cut shot where you're like this, you try to make that 14, right? This is a pretty tricky cut shot. Like, this is a shot you should make. But I like to use a little bit outside English every time. Outside English like that, okay? So we're going to decrease that throw. And if you ever have a shot where the cue ball and the object ball are close, okay, like this, people use outside English almost every single time, okay? Every single time, okay? Even if you're out like this too, like this. See, Earl Strickland does this all the time. You got a shot like this, and the cue ball and the object ball are close, use outside English, okay? So that's my video on how to make those shots. Like I said, this video is mostly focused on how to make long shots like this, where we're like this. You see that's a very tough shot, but if you do lower outside English at a fast speed, you have highest probability of making it. Keep in mind, the cue ball is going to fly around the table, but if you ever watch a professional take that shot, they will do that pretty much every single time. So this is the Billiards Doctor. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.